We have a handheld canon that we're using. Because we're not a plebeian sheep like you with a smartphone. And don't get offended by that. Everybody that has a smartphone is a plebeian sheep, but they don't know it because all they do is stare at the motherfucker. So, you can say that I'm a cunt. But I'm a cunt warranted. And, I have a lot to give. Obviously, that's what I've been doing since 2017 on my YouTube channels. Just giving. And people just keep on rejecting. That's okay. We're not meant for you, and you're not meant for me. We don't want it anyway if you don't have unbridled loyalty. We don't want you anyway. If you can handle my mouth most of the time, but not all of the time, we don't want you anyway. Sounds like a cope, doesn't it? You think I'm coping over here? Look at the way I'm sitting. This is definitely not coping, I'll tell you that. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah, baby. The life of a living comedian is way preferable to the life of like everybody else. Let's talk about FOMO. I tried to talk about it in the last video, I think, or maybe the previous video. I don't know. I can't remember how many videos I've shot this far, because that's how we do it. I try to make plans and I deviate. Yeah, I deviate. I try to do things and I change my mind at the last minute. And I try not to make promises. Because I know that I change my mind too much. And that's not just because of my uterus. It's because I'm indecisive in my mind. Not just about life decisions, but political opinions, world perspectives, the way I look at everyone. And sometimes it ain't too much fun, but I relish that. I face it. Don't run away like a pansy bitch. Don't try to avoid it. Throw pills at it. And the only good therapist that I ever had, I still owe him money. He continued to see me, even though I couldn't pay him. That's not a Jew. Why do you always have to go somewhere offensive? It's so offensive. They love money. That's why Jesus turned over the tables at the temple. They love money, they love money, they love money, they love money, they love money. Just stereotype. The ones that don't love money follow Jesus. Get it? It's okay. When they say, like, oh, well, Jesus was Jewish and all that, they're just, like, trying to deflect the fact that, like, most of them crucified his ass, you know? That's what's so funny about it. It's like, anytime you say anything that is the slightest bit derogatory about any group of people that history and society deem as victims, you're going to get called a bigot, you're going to get called anti-this, anti-that. And I mean, I totally am anti-woman. Like, I'm not anti-feminist, I'm anti-woman. Fuck women, they're fucking stupid, they're lame, they're boring, and they don't have anything interesting to say, and unless I'm talking to them, of course. Because if I'm talking to them, you know, since I'm the overlord of women, I feel like, it's kind of ridiculous that, like, women think that, like, anybody is going to take them seriously, you know? Like, all the people that are taking them seriously, it's because, like, they're indoctrinated to do that. So it's not because they actually care about you and your pretend rape story. It's because they just want to fit in, just like you do, because all y'all motherfuckers got FOMO, right? Right. FOMO, 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 FOMO. It's the American way. I want to fit in, I want to get by, I want to do what everybody else does, because that makes me so good, it makes me so good. It means that I'm living my life, it means that I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right. We don't have the fear of missing out. We have the fear of fitting in. So that's fofi. And we also have the fear of... I already forgot it. Oh my god, I forgot it. Where's my hat? My hat! My hat just fell off my head. Hold on a second. Oh. I'm gonna put on my thinking cap. I'm gonna do that instead of putting my thinking cap. See here? It says thinking cap for a reason. Alright, that's what it is. The fear of being included. Phobia. So the fear of fitting in and the fear of being included. That's what we have. The fear of being boring. I'm just gonna keep going. Like, I'm gonna create acronyms. That's all I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. You know, people make up hashtags. I'm gonna make up acronyms to describe, like, the schizo life. Similar to flip phone life, okay? Completely separate from the world. My phone's at my house too. I noticed that. I was like, you don't even have your flip phone. You don't even have that all day, because I don't need it. Because what the fuck would I do besides use my calculator? I shouldn't be using a calculator anyway. I should be doing that shit on paper. You know? See, calculators, that's another one. That's another one we don't need it. But we use it because it's there. You know, we could, like, do that shit, like, in our heads, or we could use our fingers, or we could chicken scratch. I always chicken scratch. I don't care what my teachers say. Fuck my public school teachers. They're fucking shit. Anyway. Okay, so the fear of fitting in. Fofi. The fear of being included. Phobia. The fear of being boring. So, fob. That is the sound of being boring, okay? Boring! All caps, Trump tweet. That's my favorite Trump tweet, dude. That tweet right there is the reason why he's the president, okay? Because everybody in this country, all the politicians, all the people on the internet, everybody on Twitter, boring, okay? He was like a loose cannon, and what else? Just like constantly firing. I think that he just, like, politically incorrect for all the right reasons, and also just, like, fucking wrench. Yeah, yours truly is also a wrench. We're a motherfucking wrench. And we don't have Mar-a-Lago.